on to the second 4-chord loop. This one is in concert C, so that C instruments can be in their own written C this time instead of the B-flat instruments like last time. Which means if you play a C instrument, this is what your notes look like. No flats, no sharps. Pause the video if you need to write those down. It's the C scale. If you are a B-flat instrument, your notes are right here. Again, pause the video to write them down if you need to. And if you don't, recognize that it's the D scale with 2 sharps. The E-flat instruments get to play these notes right here. Okay, so now that you have your notes, what you can do is practice that scale a couple times just to make sure it's under your fingers. And I'll talk about the chord structure. We're going to use the 2-chord, the 5-chord, the 1-chord, and the 4-chord. A little bit differently than last time. Every loop is going to have a slightly different set of chords until I run out of chords to play. Then we might repeat ourselves. So, for the key of C, that is the D chord, the G chord, the C chord, and the F chord. But none of that really matters that much, because the whole point of the exercise is to play the scale, and only the scale, to the best of your ability, and see if you can find the notes that fit each chord, of which there are at least 6 for each chord. It's rather difficult to find a wrong note if you're sticking to the scale. But I encourage you to try. That being said, the format is going to be very similar to last time. There's going to be 8s. I'm going to play 8 measures, then you will play 8 measures, then I will play, then you will play. We'll each get 4 of our own 8s, 8-measure pattern, and then there will be an ending. The last 8 for each of us will be structured a little bit different. The harmonies will be a little bit more nebulous. I put 1 note in the bass instead of having the bass change, which is called a pedal, and this is a signal to be a little bit more free, to let loose a little bit, and I hope you hear the difference when I am playing a little bit more restricted and a little bit more loosely. I would encourage you to take some risks in this section. The ending is going to have a surprise chord, and the extra credit is to figure out what notes are in that chord by playing on top of it. That 1 chord lasts for 2 measures, and includes many notes that are not in the key of C. Other than that, I think we're ready to go. Here is the play along. Ready, set, go. Okay. Thank you for playing along with me, and if you're one of my students, thank you for actually doing your homework, aka practicing. If you would like to do this again, but without me going fluty flute flute in between you going and playing your instrument, then you can take out the left headphone, and then I will magically disappear because I'm only playing in the left headphone. Or you can download the play along track from the description below, which also includes no flute whatsoever, and I encourage you to play and play and play and play until you can improvise in the key of C all day long, and then come back and learn another scale and improvise with that scale. If you have any questions about this video or others like it, please put them in the comment section. Otherwise, have a great the rest of your day.